That's right, you sit there. I can hear you better from this ear. I've just had a new hearing aid. Talk loudly and don't put your hand over your mouth because I might lip read. That's it, I'm comfortable now. I might change the subject, if I just want to think about something else for a while. Okay. Speak up. Yeah, I always had problems at home. I was in and out of foster care till I was about 16. My mother, well, anyway, she wasn't as nice to me as my foster parents. They loved me, but she wouldn't sign the forms. She was, sorry? My real mother? I wouldn't call her that. I call her something else. Anyway, she was, how would you put it? A lady of the night. Her and my stepdad took drugs, and he was her pimp. Do you know what that means? Yeah, well, he tried to pimp me out too. Walk the streets. But after, I wouldn't participate. He abused me. When I turned 16, I moved into supported accommodation, because of my disabilities. Have I told you about them? I have to count them on my fingers. I've got hearing difficulties. I come under the mental health umbrella because of my post-traumatic stress disorder. I am borderline dyslexic. I have borderline learning difficulties. And now my hips, which they say is due to the number of pregnancies and stillbirths I had so young. That's the medical diagnosis. I was at boarding school at the time, which I loved, but I had to get all these buses and trains to get there, which I hated. And I had to leave the house at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think I needed love. I started seeing my real dad, John, on my own. I'd seen him a few times before at the day centre, but John worked on the fruit and veg stall. It was his brother's stall. Don't know why I wanted to see him. I think I needed love. I found out where he lived. Just went round, turned up on the doorstep one day just like that. It was brilliant at first. I saw him every Saturday round at his house. He had a girlfriend. She was okay. But I mainly went round when she wasn't there. I'd say for the first 6 months or so, it was great. I felt safe. For the first time, I felt safe from my mum, my stepdad. I still saw them. He was abusing me. And I came to John's house one day. I was feeling sick. I was pregnant again. Was stillborn, I think. Yeah. And I was feeling sick and it had all gone down me. And you just want to be clean. So I asked Dad, can I have a bath? And he said, yeah. So I got in the bath. He came in with a Polaroid camera and started taking pictures. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? He just said, you look nice. That's where it started. He had sex with me. I just wanted to be loved. If he got angry, he beat me. Started inviting his friends round. And then my half-brother was doing it too. I was pregnant again. I was in a mess. My head was messed up. I was drinking and drugs. It all carried on. Did I tell you about my foster mum? She loved me. She loved us all. She gave me a blanket she made herself when I turned 16. I was at college and someone from Rape Crisis came in to give a talk about domestic sexual abuse, fathers and children. Made me stop and think. I realised it was wrong. I went to the police about John. Took 3 or 4 times before they'd take a full statement. I guess it was hard to be believed. Maybe because of my disabilities, I don't know. I was about 18 when it went to court. He pleaded guilty to incest. Incest. Got about 12 to 18 months. But there were no restrictions on him when he came out, so I knew he'd come after me. I was in a mess. I was heavily pregnant on the streets. I didn't turn up to the crisis centre one night. I was taking heroin. Someone from the centre found me. They came looking and they found me. Have I told you about my children and the work I do in the community?